Some newly announced updates this morning, everyone. OpenAI's ChatGPT can now hear, it can speak, and it can see. It knows all of the good and some of the naughty that you're doing. These new announcements and upgrades are going to forever change the way we all interact with machines and artificial intelligence.
ChatGPT, as we've said, has been trying to get ahead of whatever the big thing that Google Gemini is coming out with. And today, they've really laid out their cards. Here's the thing that's going to happen. You're going to be multimodal with ChatGPT within days.
That's right. So let's start with, I think, the biggest announcement, which is vision. They have a video, Gavin, of someone going to ChatGPT and saying, hey, I want to lower the seat on my bike. And they snap a photo of their bike, and ChatGPT looks at it and goes, all right, here's what you got to do. So then the user goes, well, great, but I don't know what this part of my bike is. And they take a photo a little closer, and they actually draw on the screen to draw ChatGPT's attention to the part on their bike. And that's when ChatGPT goes, oh, that's the little, you got to use this kind of tool to do it. The user says, I still don't know, big dum-dum here, takes a photo of the maintenance instructions for their bike and their tool set and says, what can you do with these puzzle pieces? The AI says, oh, right, okay, you need to adjust it in this way with this tool.
It makes me think about a problem I had. Big surprise, I'm not a plumber, but I had an issue with the thing under my sink, and I went to YouTube and I found a video that showed me how to do it. There's an interesting kind of cut straight through that where if I don't have to search and go find the right video, and I can go straight to an app that can converse with me about this, and I can ask specific questions to it. That is a giant unlock in terms of getting things done in the real world. I don't think it's a coincidence either that ChatGPT used an example that's so basic. This is the way they're trying to present this technology, that it is helpful to humans.
People have already been using it to diagnose symptoms. So how many photos do you think Sam Altman's going to wake up to?
Are you talking about the rash pictures we're going to get?
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be
is
like,
this infected?
What's on my arm?
It's going to be the number one question of everything. So that covers most of the vision stuff, Gavin, but I said it can speak and it can hear you now, as well as we inch closer to the Terminator foot stomping on the skull.
We're so close.
We've got new voice capabilities. If you subscribe to ChatGPT Plus or an enterprise user, you can now speak to OpenAI.
I think it's amazing. This is the thing that we've seen in Pi AI. We've covered that on our show before. This is the unlock for the other 75% of people who haven't gotten into ChatGPT, because there is a transformative experience that you don't have with Siri or Alexa when you talk to something and it responds to you in a way that is reflective of what you asked. If this gets in the hands of the mainstream, this is going to be a sensation. There's a bunch of voices available, right?
Oh, Gavin, we have quite a cornucopia of auditory options. Say hello to Juniper.
Ooh.
The phrase potato, potato comes from a song titled Let's Call the Whole Thing Off.
Maybe you're more of a Cove guy.
The song humorously highlights regional differences in American English.
Tell me about the stock market fluctuations, Cove. But I think you're totally right about the unlock of this, because I walk around with access to Bard, Anthropic, Pi, and of course ChatGPT. I have them all on my phone, and whenever I need to ask a quick question, I go to Pi. Yes. Not because I think it's the best,
too.
But because the interface is so easy to press the button, say the words, hear the response back, and move on.
I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Can I ask how your hand got stuck in there?
There's so many more announcements. We're going to get to all of it this week's episode of AI for Humans. If you're watching this on a platform that lets you engage, let us know. Do you have questions? Do you have concerns? Whatever your comments are, we will get to them in this week's podcast.